So today we're going to look at two different kinds of 696 track trips. These are the ones that you clip on the track, and as the train goes over the trip, the flanges pick it up, and that's what activates either a crossing light, and in this case it has a solenoid that activates a bell. So on these two different types of trips I noticed, I thought I would highlight those because on this first one we have a long contact patch right here on this one. I'll kind of zoom in on that for you. And then on this other one that I happen to find in a box of stuff, it has a smaller contact patch. And so we're going to compare those. So right now I've got two of them hooked up. And so I've got the long one on the inside, and I've got the little one here. And so what happens with these is if your train parks on that for too long, it will actually, here, I'll press one down, it'll leave it on, and I actually had this happen. It will start to smoke. It overheats the solenoid, and you'll see a warning in most of the guides that it will, if you park a train on these track trips, the 696 or the 697, it'll overheat and start burning wires, and you'll get smoke and people get scared. And we don't want people to be scared when they're operating trains. So what they did as a later modification, what I believe, is a smaller contact patch. It's still, let me zoom out a little bit, it still catches the contact, but there's less chance of a train parking on these wheels and having it stick. Now there's always a chance it could get pinned up against the rail like this one, but there's a bigger chance on this one. You can hit on both sides, whereas this one just has a small patch. See, like this, it's hooked. So that could get some of your electrical wiring on fire, which you do not want. So I've got a combine Pullman baggage, and we're just going to do a little sample test. So these are 3-wheel or 6-wheel trucks, and so as I go over the top of the first one, it kind of makes one long thing right there, and if you end up stopping and you park your train, it's going to leave that thing on. So as it goes over the top, it activates it once, and sometimes it even misses if it's not adjusted correctly. So if we take this same car, I'm going to switch it over to the other side here, and I'm just going to try to do this over my re-railer. And as we come over to the other one, you're picking up every single flange. So as we go over the top, it makes a quicker ring. And then the chances, if your train stops, now there's a chance it's going to activate it, but also there's 2 chances where it's not. So there you have it. 2 different types of track trips. I would recommend for the hazard-free, if you're wanting to keep from burning up solenoids and setting things on fire, then go try to find some of these 696 with the small contact patches. And then also you get a nice hit on every wheel versus these, which pick up just about every wheel as it goes across. So that's my little demonstration for tonight. I'm going to run a train over the top of it, and we'll just see the difference. Now I kind of like that as the wheels roll over. What do you think?